Good evening, sports fans. Wait a minute, sportsman up here on this Thursday night, July 2nd, 2015. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Let's start it off out at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where the Boston Red Sox are trying to recover from a shelling by the Blue Jays yesterday afternoon as the Red Sox and Blue Jays wrap up a finale of a 4-game series at Rogers Center, and the Boston Red Sox get off to a good start as Xander Bogaerts singles on a line drive to center fielder Kevin Pillar that scores Wiggins and Barcolt fans in second, 1-0 faded the Red Sox. And then David Ortiz homers on a line drive to left field, and that scores Ortiz, Barcolt, and Xander Bogaerts. And it was 4-0 faded the Boston Red Sox. And then Honey Ramirez homers on a fly ball to left field, and it's 5-0 faded the Boston Red Sox. Here. And then Illinois does a triples on a line drive. Left fielder Danny Valencia that scores Pablo center ball. That's a 6 triple of the season that scores Matt Napoli, and it was 7-0 for the Boston Red Sox. And then Wiggins singles on a ground ball. Left fielder Danny Valencia that scores Eleanor Yaza, and it's 8-0 for Boston Red Sox in the top of the first. But then, bottom of the second, the Blue Jays had a little rally of their own as Devin Trevor singles on a shot by ground ball to right fielder Atlanta Alejandro that scores Chris Calabello, and Russell Martin advances to the third to Kevin Pillar to second. 8-1 Red Sox on top. And then Josh Donaldson walks. Russell Martin scores. 8-2 Red Sox. And then Jose Bautista singles on ground ball to left fielder Henry Ramirez that scores Kevin Pillar and Devin Travis. And the Sox lead is at 8-4. And would stay that way until the top of the seventh. That's when Elian Daza doubles on ground ball to right fielder Jose Bautista. It's deflected by first baseman Chris Cabello that scores Pablo Sandoval. 9-4 Red Sox. And then Wiggins singles on a soft ground ball to second baseman Devin Travis that scores Alan Diaz, and Ryan in second base. That's 10-4 faded to the Red Sox. Then Xander Bogaerts singles on a soft ground ball to third baseman Josh Donaldson that scores Ryan Hennigan, and then Wiggins advances to the third. It was 11-4 Boston Red Sox in the top of the seventh. And then top of the eighth, Alan Diaz singles on a line drive to right fielder Jose Bautista that scores back definitely 12-4 Boston Red Sox in the top of the eighth. And then in the bottom of the ninth, Toronto Blue Jays get a pair of homers from Russell Martin and Danny Valencia, but the Boston Red Sox, despite Wade Miley giving up 7 walks, defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 12-6 as now they improved their record at 37-44 this season as Wade Miley got the win. 5 innings pitched, gave up 7 hits and 4 runs and struck out 2 ball. Matt Boyd was out of the loss. Next up, the Red Sox will be back at Fenway Park for a 3-game weekend series against the Houston Astros here as Justin Messer the man for the Red Sox, while Dan Straley on the man for the Houston Astros here. Alright, other scores around their majors here on this late Thursday night here. Middle 10, St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. Tied at 3-3 apiece. Bottom 8, Minnesota Twins. Leading in Kansas City Royals, 1-0 in the bottom 8. Bottom of the 4th, no score between the Arizona Diamondbacks and Colorado Rockies. Top of the 3rd, Oakland Athletics lead the Seattle Mariners, 2-0 at the top of the 3rd. Final 10 innings, Cleveland Indians edge out the Tampa Bay Rays, 5-4. Miami Bonds edge out the San Francisco Giants, 5-4. Pittsburgh Pirates over the Detroit Tigers, 8-4. Chicago Cubs over the New York Mets, 6-1. Milwaukee Brewers over the Philadelphia Phillies, 8-7 in final 11 innings. Texas Rangers shut out the Baltimore Orioles, 2-0, and then the Atlanta Braves over the Washington Nationals, 2-1. How about those Red Sox? All of a sudden, a good road trip. They took 2 out of 3 in Tampa and 3 out of 4 in Toronto as the Red Sox are taking their baby steps, slowly but surely finding a way, trying to make something happen out of the AL East. Okay, others. Take a look at the WNBA scores here. Chicago Sky over the Connecticut Sun, 77-74. Indiana Fever over the Washington Mystics, 73-50. Phoenix Mercury 38-40 Tulsa, 23 with 2:46 left in the second quarter. And San Antonio Silver Star 6. Los Angeles Sparks scored 6-5 in the first quarter. Alright, take a look at some sports news in it. It's late Thursday night. As Miami President Pat Riley gets to meet ready to meet with free agent for LaMarcus Aldridge. He reached a one-year deal with a franchise center base Dwayne Wade. Meanwhile, highly coveted free agent LaMarcus Aldridge will take a second meeting with Los Angeles Lakers, will also have dinner with Pat Riley, Miami Heat, according to sources. Wimbledon, England, after having reached the final year in the 5 consecutive appearances in the last decade, Rafael Nadal suffered his 4th consecutive loss of Wimbledon, a player ranked outside the top 100. Sheldon Richardson started at the New York Jets defense line will miss the first 4 games of the season, violating NFL policy. San Diego Antonio Gates Simmons took a big hit on Thursday when the Senator Chargers star tight end was suspended without pay for the first 4 games of the 2015 season for violating the NFL's policy on performance and substances. The St. Louis Cardinals said Thursday they have fired scouting director Chris Correa, the first known fallout from the Hackensack scandal that resulted in a federal investigation where the team leaking goods inside a player personnel database of the Houston Astros. Former Tampa Bay Lightning captain Marty St. Louis announced his retirement Thursday after 16 years in the NHL. After the 4-year-old did not finish career in Tampa Bay, where he played about 1,134 games and helped the line win the Stanley Cup 2004. White Silver Springs, West Virginia, the only time Tiger Woods appeared in the Grand Bar Classic US, coming off his first victory in the 2012 season and not posted a score higher than 75 all year. As opening round 6-6 leaves Tiger Woods buoyed. And Tim Duncan will be returning to the Spurs for next season. Whenever would pitch by Edison Velasquez fractured wrist of George Springer on Wednesday and also knocked out a heart and soul of the upstart Houston Astros for at least 6 weeks. Oceanport, New Jersey, American Pharoah was headed to the Jersey Shore, expected race in first Triple Crown winner in 37 years, a break a start, and the $1 million Haskell Invitational on August 2nd at Monmouth Park. After losing Paul Pierce to Los Angeles Clippers in free agency, the Washington Wizards reached a deal to acquire forward Jared Dudley from the Milwaukee Bucks. 2 people familiar with the deal told. Once again, Jason Kidd torched the Knicks. One of the biggest moves of the second day, the agency saw Greg Monroe, the depth past man, big man, that the Knicks coveted bypass New York and agreed to a 3-year, $50 million offer from Milwaukee. In Baltimore, Texas Rangers slugger Josh Hamilton can't wait for Friday. The first time this season he gets to square up against the Los Angeles Angels. The same time, he severed all ties with him and back in the spring fall, a drug relapse. In New York, Allen Falls about to team up with Carmelo Anthony again. A person with knowledge of the negotiation tells the Associated Press that Falls accepted a 2-year, $60 million offer from New York Knickerbockers. Confederate battle flags have been coming to NASCAR race starts for decades, with fans often finding them about the motorhomes along American flags. Vendors are their favorite drivers, as NASCAR will be asked fans to put away Confederate flags. Earlier this week, Jay DePorto spit down the GM and the Los Angeles Angels found a power struggle with manager Mike Chosa. That things must have been really bad for DePorto to step down. And Jay Crowder back where he wanted to be with the Boston Celtics. And that's going to be it for Sports Roundup in this late Thursday night, July 2nd, 2015. I'm Peter Boy. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow, right after the Red Sox Astros game. Good night.